Anyway, we're happy to have y'all here. And are y'all gonna be the two teacher,
Well, I'm here for family nights.
you're here for family?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
teacher of the year
And
representative.
you're teacher of the year. Okay. Well, I'd like to keep this part brief, it was just a general meeting, I didn't make an agenda for the executive meeting, so. Let's see, Sandy, you wanna start real quick, cause I know you.
Membership is doing good. We still have a bunch of people from Hollis that need to join. And if we do some more, if we need more cards, because there's more people joining this year, so 4 cards is all I have left. So I don't know if they'll allow us to just order a certain amount of cards.
Oh, I'm sure we can get more.
Because before it was 120 cards for $20 is what they charged us.
Okay, well, Sandra Welch is the PTA.
Yeah, I have the form to fill out if we need more, but I just wanna know what everybody wants to do first.
Yeah, well, we should definitely get more PTA cards. And there are several more checks in there. Membership.
I'll send Barbara an email.
How are we doing? Are we close to 100%, Sandy?
Yes, we're at 100%.
Yay.
Oh my gosh.
Good job. We didn't have to buy any.
When has that ever happened?
Yeah.
Everybody got a paper if they had not joined.
Right.
Well, I saw in that email, they were praising us for having 100% back and getting our reports in. Y'all, good job.
Now we could just get them to do it in 90 days, so we can put some in these emails.
Yeah.
It's all about principal leadership. It's like, I don't know what else I'm supposed to do, I mean, look it out of my wallet
Yeah.
and sign their name to it.
Okay. Well, would you like to say anything?
I did make a few notes, most of the things y'all know about because we've been putting them on the Friday afternoon. And so we did have a great challenge there, and we just appreciate the Business people, all the work they did, the county rep people, our people, everybody. I thought it was really, really serious, fun, weather cooperating, everything except for Katie wasn't feeling good.
I'm sorry.
But it really was a good day. And then we have the day at the museum coming up that Sharon's working on, and she'll tell you about the other things she's planning for family night, which is really great. We have ordered our last 3 iPads, so that every class will have one, and I signed off on the requisition today for the Doceri app program, so that every teacher will have the thing that she can use to connect her Promethean board to her iPad and take the iPad over to children, and they can respond to having the wheel and up in the chairs and back, and I think that's gonna be great. Technology committee has developed a form, and they are going to teachers now, they're gonna start looking at more individual needs, kids that individually could benefit from having an iPad that we would load instructional materials into, and then they would take it home and they could review it at home. So they're looking at that. My thinking on that was just that if I knew, okay, we need 4 or 5 of this particular device, but if I went to a potential donor and said, we need this much money for these specific children that have this device to, assist with their instruction, even special ed might have some of that. So rather than just saying, give us a technology donation, so, we are all using the on-course lesson plans. That is great. Our teachers are doing a really good job of putting a lot of planning into it, always having an objective and aligning it with standards. And we're getting some form of assessment, and I'm just so pleased with that. I think it's just really good. And then we had 3 new paras, which we hired yesterday, I guess. I mean, it's been a long walk. It takes a while to get them highly qualified and get through the process. And so hopefully they'll be starting in the next 2 or 3 weeks. There are a couple people that will not be coming back. And for health reasons, and then we had 2 to move, or 1 take another job, 1 move. So really, I said, what we need now is not a case manager, we need an HR person. To keep all our, I think we have 108 positions, and just keeping them all filled, that has been a challenge to keep every class covered and so forth. But I think the year's going well, we're having a good time. I don't see any teachers crying in the hall.
Sharon, do you have to get back? Would you like to talk about reflections? I mean, not reflections, family night?
If that's okay with you, I would.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm excited about family night this year, and I was just reading on your minutes that y'all have planned to have lasagna dinner.
Yes.
Okay, and, that is great, and you know, that will be also the book fair, so Jennifer's in here too. So those two things will be going on, so my thought is, between, the cafeteria and, the library, I'm gonna read y'all the list of agencies who have coming. I have Family Connection, DDSN, Camp Spearhead, Camp Hope, Autism Society, Assistive Technology Project, the people from the food service in South Raymond County, Pro Parents, and Melissa and Carrie, our speech therapists, are gonna have a toy adaptation station. And we're also gonna be having artwork displayed from our kids. And Panda, I forgot that, no, Pro Parent, I didn't forget a Panda, thank you, Panda, they're not on this list. I updated it yesterday and I forgot to put them on here.
What's
Thanks,
Panda?
Pat.
Panda?
Protection Advocacy. And when I called him the other day, cause that was the one that's just been added, he was real funny, he said, I hadn't heard from y'all in a while, he said, that's a good thing. So, it was good, it was funny, so Protection Advocacy. Yes, I will give you this one. So,
Okay, and you did notice that we changed it to 6 o'clock.
yes, I've been telling everybody all summer 6 o'clock, so I'm glad you changed it.
Okay, good.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah. I said, I think it's 6 to 7:30, but I'm excited. I think it's a good bunch coming in a different kind of group. And I'm hoping that it will attract people. Whether you're into the Camp Spearhead to actually see and talk to them, or if you're really into actually getting to somebody live at DDSN. I hope that it really brings in a lot of families for us. And I think it will, but I really, if I could ask y'all, I mean, we are definitely talking it up, and, you know, Dr. Rogers' already been reminding, if y'all could, the parents you know in the classrooms, talk it up and say, please come. I mean, these people are coming out of the goodness of their hearts, we're not having to pay any of them, and I really would like for them to get to see a lot of our families, because I think that they need it. Everybody in here, I think, could be touched by somebody that's on the list.
Well, I can include these agencies on the flyer, because typically when we've done the flyer, we just ask for how many people are
That's
coming.
a great idea.
I think we should.
But if we
Yes.
put that on the flyer, that might, you know,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
get them to.
One thing about the speech therapists, what they're gonna do, and I think it's kind of neat, they're gonna send out a list of toys that can be, you know, easily, I guess, adapted to a switch toy. Send it out to parents who might be looking for things to buy for Christmas or whatever, and then parents can buy them, and then bring them in that night, and they're gonna do the adaptation for them, so that they can turn it into a switch toy, which for kids that are at that cause and effect level, where they're working on that gives them a little control of the environment.
That's great. We appreciate you.
She has
And
worked so
all
hard
this.
at it.
Yes.
Really
Oh,
has.
wonderful. I'm really excited. I think this is something we've needed for a long time. I hope it makes a big
Now, are
difference.
they gonna need help setting up tables and stuff?
I'm hoping Angela will do all that for me.
Now, where are we gonna put them? Are we gonna put them in the hall like you?
Yeah, kinda, I have a vision, okay? You know, it never goes like you envision, but I'm hoping that we can kind of put them, like, even if, in the, like, the person sitting in the room with the table out, just so we can get chairs out if we need to or whatever. But like, up and down the hall, is the
Yeah.
tables out, up and down the hall, and I hope that, you know, that will work. So I'll have however many tables there is.
Well, we'll have the Claver girls, right? Carla, are they covered?
Yeah.
The Claver girls, so they can help set the tables. We use tablecloths and all that stuff,
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
excited, yeah,
so we.
but I think it will be good. So y'all please get people here. We're gonna do our best,
Well, we're
for sure.
giving them free meals.
I know.
Usually gets people that way.
Well, is it okay if I go ahead and talk about my, other thing that's happening that day too?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So also, that's gonna be a big day, and that's one reason I'm a little, you know, I want a lot of people to come, is people are gonna be tired, because we have been invited by the, Medical Alliance of Doctors' Wives, have, invited the whole school in Hollis to come that day, to the Children's Museum, and they're gonna pay for the children, and then the adults will be free. And I'm really excited about that, but I don't want people to come in the morning and go, oh, I'm too tired, I don't wanna come at night. So all day long, you'll see me going around going, I hope I see you tonight, I hope I see you tonight. Please come for dinner, and I hope to see you tonight, because
So then they won't have to cook.
they won't have to cook. I mean, so hopefully that they will come, so.
What time is that?
I think it's 9 in the morning, until, we haven't decided when we're coming
Probably
back.
till
yet.
1 because we have to get it back later on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So parents should just meet them at the museum.
That's what we did last year, didn't we, up there? I think in the,
Yeah.
in the rain.
And y'all know that Rick, I think it's Ruggieri, or I think it's Mason.
Rick.
Yeah, Rick from New York is coming to photograph the children. And, just for a teeny little bit of background, I know y'all have a million things to do, but he used to be a professional photographer, and did modeling shoots. And he, now his passion is special needs children. And so they're bringing him in, and what he's doing on Wednesday is he is going to talk to, at, GHS, to the interns about special needs children. And he is gonna talk about how you can't just look at the, disability or their genetic syndrome or whatever, you have to look at the child. But he also talks about how you have to look at the family, that it's not a child's problem, it's a family problem, and that you need to treat everybody and not just look at one thing. And I think that is wonderful, and he has made this his life. I know, I did cry when she called me, and I was like, what? And I'm like crying on the phone. So, and that's just the basic gist of it, but that's what he does for a living, is goes around the country doing this. And his passion is photographing the children, so he will be photographing the children at the museum because he wanted them in a play-like setting. And, the parents will be able to go on his website and download pictures for free.
Tell me his name again.
I will send it to you.
We talked about it last month.
It's for,
I want to say
it's,
Giordani, it's
something-
Giordani.
yes. yeah, Roja, I can't say it.
Okay.
I did have it the way it sounds, but I didn't bring my papers with me.
Okay.
But he's been on 30 Rock, you know how that, not 30 Rock, Rock Center, you know how they used to have
Yeah.
that on? He was on there, and he's done some, like, he's been very sponsored, he's been in Time Magazine photographing special needs kids. So it's a good thing. It's a real honor,
Who's bringing him here? The Medical Alliance?
the Medical Alliance.
That's cool.
Is Rick G-U-I, wait,
G-U-I.
Rick, Giordani.
Yeah, Giordani or something, so, but it's really exciting and what an honor for.
Positive Exposure is his website.
Oh, okay.
.org. Yes. So anyway, we're excited, so it's gonna be a big day, 2 big things going on that day, but how exciting.
We need to rethink shopping. Okay. For the family. Oh, yeah. With that, we'll have to go Wednesday. Yeah.
One other thing I will mention is that, I did talk with Regina about the free reduced lunch thing, which I'm still pushing really hard. And she said we had far more applications than ever before, and she had a handful of envelopes she was taking around with, you know, either they accepted or not, and we don't know that, you know. But there has been a better response, so I had no idea we were gonna hit whatever the magic percent is. It certainly would be nice, and it was based on the count in March, the 135th day count. So we can still encourage people to do it, and I think we're gonna have a computer set up that one of the people from food service every year to help people if they would like to go ahead and submit an application. And again, you know, not to overly encourage anybody to do it, because I understand it's based on family size and as well as income. And so you know, again, they're very vague with me when I ask what the criteria is. So to me, it's worth putting in an application to just see. It just involves so much money. I may have told y'all this last time, but one of the guys that I've worked with before has a Title I school, then they got about $700 a kid. So you multiply that times 141 kids. It's well worth our really encouraging people to apply, even if they don't think they'll, or which they probably won't. But I think if we just say everybody's gonna do it, that's better than, I believe you qualify, so go ahead. You know, we don't want to offend anybody.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
so that's kind of the thought. It really would help us some sandwich.
Because 180 school days is $396. So that's like 2 kids. I mean, almost
Like
$700
times
a kid.
140.
Well, maybe that's breakfast too.
If you multiply 700 times 144 kids.
One other thing that's gonna happen in the spring, that we just got confirmed this week, is, the drama teacher at Wayne Hampton High School she does productions in the spring, and she opens them up during the school day for various classes, and Sharon's been before.
Yeah, we went.
Yeah,
It was good.
Well, she's gonna have a Washington Center Day
Oh,
for this spring, so that the whole school can come. And in order to accommodate wheelchairs, she's gonna like reblock her stage area so that some of the kids can be on the stage, or in the wings, or in the aisles, or the orchestra pit, or, so she's really excited about doing it, and she said, oh, I'd love to. I called her in the spring and didn't hear from her, and about a week ago,
Now, is this for a play?
for their school play.
Okay.
And Wayne Hampton players are really, I mean, they get lots of outstanding awards, and she's got a great program there. So that's gonna be exciting and lively. And
What's the play?
she hasn't decided yet. Yeah. So knowing that we're gonna be there, maybe she'll look at some of the lots of music and action and all that.
Definitely some action. And we were looking into doing the lunchtime learning, didn't we?
Yes, and I'm gonna
We
do,
budgeted.
yes, $500, and what I'm gonna do, which I should have said that before. And I'm thinking in January, I'm gonna have, Carrie Stout, who is, the, doctor.
Palliative care.
Yeah, palliative care doctor, and I need to go ahead and call him and get a date probably from Dr. Myers for me to call.
Do you have his number?
I do.
Okay.
Yes, and, for him to come, and I thought a morning would be better for him than like a lunch. And then in March or so, that's another question, is I wanna have, an attorney to come to talk about, the,
Special needs trust.
thank you, trust. And I thought that would be a good lunch one.
Mhm.
So I would love from someone who has got a grant attorney, I don't know who does that. So anyone have one that
I think Bland well, you probably know, I think Bland knows somebody that does
Okay.
special needs trust, 'cause they work with a lot of attorneys.
There's a guy in, I can see ours, we did that whole thing 2 years ago,
Uh-huh.
but she's not, that's not her specialty.
I would love to have somebody
But
that
there
does
is a
special
man
needs.
in Pickens.
Okay.
Do you know him? I'd have to go home and look
Yeah.
at his name.
At
He's like,
some
that's his
point-
specialty, 'cause
Oh.
his son is a Downs.
Okay,
That might be the one.
Sandy, do you remember?
He was Joel, yeah, I have the packet at home that they gave us.
Yeah. I can't remember his last name.
thank you.
I can find
But I
it.
thought that maybe at the end of March, maybe he could come for lunch. So we are gonna do them, I just had, this was our one for kind of, we thought we'd do 3 this year. And so we thought we would do one now, one kind of January after we got back, and then one in March for the year, okay?
That would be great.
And y'all notice I have not scheduled anybody to talk on family night, cause I want y'all to be the stars of the show, so you can get up and speak, so.
We're not gonna say much. Pushing for rock and roll.
Yeah, no, but-
Sponsors.
We'll get Lindsay Cole to come back and do his song and dance.
Yeah, yeah. It was good.
What did he sing for you?
He just likes to talk.
Yeah.
He did, so.
He came by the other day.
Did he? No, that's good. That's a good man. So anyway, yeah, but, so we are on it,
Okay, well, it was $500 we budgeted.
Yes,
I
and
don't
that's
know
great.
what's for food or for speaker fee or whatever, but.
Whatever it will be, hopefully everybody will come for, free, we'll see, but, hopefully, and then we can have lunch and, breakfast.
An attorney would have to do this business.
That's what I'm thinking, that he would come, and, but I might need y'all's help if I can, to help y'all if I order the stuff, if y'all pick it up for me.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah, I'll just look at that's true, so.
We need a person that'll talk about guardianship, cause that's the issue
That
after
was
they
the
turn
problem.
18.
That's something that's come up with several things.
So
Yeah,
trust and
really.
guardianship is what I need to focus on.
I was told by an attorney that if the person had ever had decision-making choices, then it's power of attorney. if it's a special needs person that never controlled any of their stuff, it's considered guardianship. That's the difference between the two.
She had a good day before this. She's okay,
Are you feeling?
You took over and you started.
She's having, she said this in there, cause I looked over that, I wrote down the ones
Carla,
that
do you have
are-
anything you wanna add, or
anything
I'm just
else?
on that list?
No. Okay.
I mean, you talked about the video thing, I brought that in, blah,
Okay, yeah, the two, yeah. You know when you go on Washington Center website,
Okay.
Dr. Brownlee's picture still is up there.
Oh, is it?
For the video, it's for the video, right?
Well, but it's
We
on the
need to get
homepage
that
of the Washington Center. If you scroll down.
Oh, the video she did.
I don't think it's
well,
there anymore.
No,
Yeah.
it's not there anymore. It shouldn't be.
Well, I pulled it up Tuesday.
Oh, it's not showing up now.
Wednesday.
Oh, the Spotlight on Washington Center video?
Are you,
That-
no, you're talking about the one we had made?
Mhm.
The one that we had.
I'm not sure, I just know it's,
Fundraising
What we have made though should have the little Hispanic boy with the bird on,
does.
yeah, with the
Yeah.
bird on his shoulder. Is that not on
But
our
I wasn't able
homepage?
to find it the other day, yeah.
YouTube definitely had one that you all picked
Yeah.
up and have done,
it's
she's
still
doing,
there.
it's a good video, so.
It's a great video, so I am going to, that is my job this, well, it's Thursday, but next week I'm gonna call TDP. They had said 2 years ago, they would do anything as far as improvements, changes that needed to be made, so I may need you to come in and do a voiceover and, you know, whatever they can do to get her out of there and get your name on there and.
Where did you see it? I'm on our website right now.
Down on the Spotlight, bottom left. It
Scroll.
says Spotlight
Yeah,
on Washington
right.
Center.
Is that where you're talking about, where it's right there? That probably is that YouTube video. Talking about there?
oh, I guess.
Click on
It
that.
popped up on my homepage. It
It's there, yeah, no, she's not on the homepage.
no,
This is gonna be the video.
I don't know, it's Missy told me.
Yeah, there she is.
There she is.
That's
That's
it,
the-
yeah.
That's the
that I was
video.
talking about. It's a good video.
It's a great video, we just have to get you, so they'll do that for us, and I don't think it'll take much, but it might entail you needing to go to their studio and I can meet you there. I'll just see what they say, but I will take care of that. I think we need to keep using that.
I use it a lot when I have visitors in or go out and talk about
Yeah,
school.
so I'm
always
sorry, I
use
should have done that last year, but I'll take care of it.
It's okay, it's okay.
Well, I mean, once we get it updated, we might get submitted again for Spirit Week.
Yep.
Mhm.
For next year, which would be in May, yeah.
That would be great.
Because that's.
Well, they're gonna do a video tomorrow, with Jen Bostic, and, we got somebody coming from the district, Linda, you wanna talk about that?
Yes, Jen Bostic is a singer-songwriter that's kind of taken us under her wing and I guess
We did the one
3 years
last year.
ago, yeah, so anyway, she's come at least once a year. So this is her third visit maybe, and she's the one that we did the marathon for her charity last spring. So she's coming, I think, as a thank you again for what we did for her last spring, helping her team to do the wheelchair funding. And just because she loves our kids. She, I think at one point was especially a teacher and just really does like our population. So she's coming again. It was kind of a last minute thing. I got this text like a week ago that, whoa, here she's coming. So she's coming Friday. Can't get here until a little after 12, so we're having it at 1. That's tomorrow, she's coming. So in the process, there's a song that our students just really love called Dance Like Nobody's Watching. And Julie plays it a lot. I hear it in the classrooms a lot. Amy always plays the song, her songs in her room. So that's almost got to be our little theme song. So Gia knows how much we like it, so we kind of got with her and said, could we make this our little video for this campus? So tomorrow we're having a videographer from the district to come and video her singing with some students on the stage, and then Jen will come down with the students downstairs and we'll dance there too. So piece it together and make hustle.
Barbara Bingham
It was the
husband.
Roar one from.
Yeah, he did the editing, the filming and the editing for the Roar. And Barbara really, I mean, she did like a whole storyboard for it, you know, was really involved. So Paul has said that he'll be glad to edit, and we'll probably be doing other things to add to it, but that will probably be like our background
In the
soundtrack.
background song, so that's tomorrow, all of you welcome to come.
And when I put out the message yesterday, I did say 2:00, but, and
Yeah.
got immediately a whole bunch of emails saying, you screwed up.
We caught you.
So I put out a note when it'll be between 6 to 8 tonight, it'll be, if it's correct, if it just says it's. It'd be hard for us to edit it too. I guess they could see on their way to the bus.
Yes, his name. Yeah.
But anyway, I did, yeah, that will go out tonight, so hopefully that'll fix it.
It'd be cute on a video, singing on your way to the bus.
Sometimes we do that.
Michelle, do you have anything you wanna say, or,
Well, I do need to get the meeting minutes approved, but do we wait till,
can I have a motion to approve last month's?
should we wait until everyone's here? Or
Oh,
1
should
o'clock
we wait till
start?
1 o'clock? Okay,
That's really.
alright. We'll do that. And we're still waiting on liquid.
So many of them.
Okay.
But I'm gonna be there tonight. Let's see, I'll be there tonight. But, Suzanne Young is our contact.
It was really a nice venue for
Oh, yeah, it works out just beautiful.
last year, Brookwood. It was a great venue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they by any chance contact you from Sarah Collins? They were desperately yesterday afternoon looking around for a place to have the freaky fun, because they know it's gonna rain. I said, well, let's call to see if by any chance they can use our cafeteria, and she said, sure. But you know, they're gonna have 1,000 people.
Oh,
And so she didn't feel like that was really, with their gym and cafeteria and our cafeteria. So we were talking about places that were big enough. Local didn't even use, that's really all like that.
Yeah.
They usually do it at Greenville Tech, but Greenville Tech.
I wondered if Greenville Tech had an indoor place for them, but they, okay.
Is
that-
Is it supposed to rain?
Bad,
It's
100%
bad.
chance. Yeah, all the football games were moved.
Wow.
Cause I'm glad you got that call, cause I just emailed the girls, we were gonna provide them with breakfast tomorrow morning.
Oh, yeah.
And I'd already
Yeah.
ordered that bagel tray, which I may need to cancel. So it's not a rain or shine event.
It is a rain
It is a rain
It
shower.
is.
They
but
just hadn't found a place as of about, she called me about 4:30 this afternoon.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
I
heavy
didn't hear
rain.
that today, and somebody from PTA had gone out to a different church.
Okay.
But I gave her Michelle's email address.
Okay.
And I just gave your phone number handy, and so
Okay.
you might check with her and see if was available. Well, it was Melissa Burns' principal, and that's who called me.
Elizabeth Chambers and Allison Hayes are over it.
I mean, I checked my email earlier this morning.
Maybe they figured out some, I don't know how to.
Brookwood has a big.
Yeah,
maybe.
maybe. Let's see
Yeah.
if it's over.
And they also have, you know, the big
That sanctuary
congregational
is that
sanctuary.
huge, that
That's
runs
stressful
really-
for
it looks like
them.
the sanctuary is huge.
It's enormous. It's
Yes.
enormous.
I hate that. What a
But
stress.
the gym might be perfect.
Yeah,
Because I mean, it has bleachers that push in and then you can pull them out. And there's the big-
yeah, it'd be
Yeah,
perfect.
it's like a regular.
She didn't know where Brooklyn was, I said, really?
Yeah.
Because I've been out there so many times because of the district emergency response team,
Okay.
and it's big enough so that we could evacuate the whole northern part of the county as far as schools, and get all those kids down to Brooklyn.
Really?
Because we practice, we practice so much, but, you know, it really, that would be an idea.